Sometimes it seems so far of you. You watch me from your windowsill. I act like I had time to kill, but really I'm just sitting still here by your windowsill. So out above the rooftop, down my shadow flies across and down like crossword puzzle words you felt reluctant to turn around. I would challenge the windmill. I'm looking for a sign. The clues have all been scattered from this window in the sky. I'm searching for the mind of the matter. Sometimes I talk to God and say, if you're in there, just nod, but it's just me here with the dog in this impenetrable fog. I wouldn't see him if I tried, even if she were right here by my side. So I return my attention to the world, 'cause it's my permanent address, and I thank heaven if it stays away from my own happiness, at least for the time being. I'm looking for a sign. The clues have all been scattered from this window in the sky. I'm searching for the mind of the matter. Some asking for your sign, 'cause that's a double-sided knife. I'm just looking for a sign of intelligent life. Only yesterday the constellations put us back on the track. They say that Mercury's the reason we just never could connect, and all my plans were wrecked. They say that green minds think alike, and I'd like to think that's way, but is the inverse of the true, and is that why I think of you? Sometimes I cannot recollect. Oh, I'm looking for a sign. The clues have all been scattered from this window in the sky. I'm searching for the mind of the matter. That's a double-sided knife. was the end of the story. Emergency. I need an angel of mercy. Emergency. I need an angel of mercy. So now I live upon this hill. doesn't make much sense. There are many reasons why we love that don't require an eloquent defense. So draw your chair up to the table, let's have some wine and talk about the difference. Doesn't make much sense. The way we laugh and cry and hurt and kiss and love sometimes means all of this. It doesn't make much sense. When I told you love would last, I didn't know it turned an hourglass. We are each other's sanctuary on this cold expanse. You are the sun in January on my garden fence. It doesn't make much sense. The way we laugh and cry and hurt and kiss and love sometimes means all of this. Doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make night what I was up to. And I won't tell you why I kissed your cheek. I just want to fall asleep with you. Sometimes I cannot rest with you lying there. The rise of your breast, the smell of your hair. I've been sleeping Sometimes I